Hey, how's it going? Good morning. It's about 10:30, 100 degrees plus here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm on the 48th floor on Soi 77 in the Commute area, looking off towards the Chao Phraya River and Siloam and Satorn business districts. I'm actually going to get on the train. I'll give you a better look in a second and go up to, I think I'm going to go exploring around the Victory Monument area. It is Sunday, so it'll be a lot slower, but it's hot. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last, hopefully a couple of hours. And this is looking off in the distance, if I'm correct. Don Muang Airport is out that way, 15 miles or so, maybe it's 20. And it's a little bit hazy with all this heat, but Sukhumvit is about 10 miles off in this direction. So it's a nice day. I tried to get up at 6 in the morning and just kept hitting the alarm clock. Although I was out at 6:30 2 days ago and it was still 90 plus degrees. So no sense in heading out too early. It's still going to be hot. But welcome to April, May, and June in Bangkok. Most of these nice buildings, again, this is the 48th floor, will have these rooftop gardens on the top deck. Mine has a couple, and our swimming pool is down below on the 37th floor. I'm gonna get on the BTS here at Commute. You can see the train and head up, is it about 6 stops to Siam Central? And then I'll continue on, I think it's 3 more stops to the Victory Monument BTS. It'll be over in this direction. And here's a look of the Chao Phraya River. Way off in the distance, I'm assuming it's the Siloam area, you can see the King Power building popping up. King Power has one of these plexiglass walkouts. I'm not a big fan of them. This is on the 47th floor. King Power, I think, is the tallest building in Thailand. So if you're a bit of a daredevil, get out there and check out one of these plexiglass floors. And here's our swimming pool below. Hangs over the edge of the building down on the 37th floor. I think I said it was almost 10 o'clock. It's almost 9 o'clock. Now this Q house here on Sukhumvit, Soi 79. Nice building. Nothing special. It's like every other building in the area. But that's the Commute station. I am about 3 blocks from the Commute station, but I just timed it. It took me 6 minutes to get here. So 3 blocks, not unreasonable. I happened to look in this building. There was only 2 studios, and 1 studio and 1 bedroom, and they both just seemed kind of old with curtains that looked like, were rotting from the sun. And then I went and looked at my building, which was 3 blocks away, and I thought, oh, that's going to be a terrible walk. Yeah, 6-7 minutes, no big deal. I walked by 2 7-Elevens and a grocery store. So it's actually going to be hard for me if I move to not walk past a grocery store every day on my way home. It's been very convenient. I still stand by as close to the train as you can get is better, but move into the apartment that you like. Don't sacrifice just to get 3 minutes closer to the train. And I remember years ago where the last train stopped here at Commute, and so many people that have been here 10, 15 years, where do you live, Commute? Oh, I remember when people were moving way out there. It's really not way out there anymore. I'll time it from Commute to Sukhumvit, which is the absolute center of kind of the tourist area. Soi Cowboy, Nana's right there. It's not that far. You're going to be surprised how quick it is. And now these days, Commute is kind of the same price as a lot of areas of Bangkok. A lot of people are going another, I'm guessing, 5 train stops to Soi 101 and Udom Suk to save 3,000-4,000 baht a month on their apartments. So Commute, not that far at all. The trains seem to come pretty often. I think it's every 3 minutes from 6 to 8 a.m. Then it goes to 6 minutes, then back to 3 minutes during rush hour. And today is Sunday, and it's also a holiday. So we're probably on the 6-month schedule. But again, no big deal. 9 out of 10 times when I walk up these stairs, there's a train rolling up. And they've pretty much put elevators at every BTS station now. That's new. And here comes the train. I think I waited 3 minutes. It's now 9:04. So we'll start the commute time clock. 9:06. And we've arrived at the Prakanong station. 9:08. We're pulling up to Ekamai. There's a driving range here if you're into hitting golf balls. Ekamai station. Ekamai also has the bus station for the $2.60 ride one way to Pattaya. 9:09. This is Thong Lo, the rich part of town. I did a video on it called The Beverly Hills of Bangkok. 9:10. We've arrived in Phrom Phong, and this is where I come to hang out. 90% of the time. Soi 22, Soi 33, and all the British pubs. Phrom Phong. 9:13. Almost pulling into Asok. This is where you'll find Terminal 21 and you get to the MRT subway. Also at Phrom Phong, the last stop, there's two shopping malls, the M Quartier and the Emporium on either side of the BTS. But this Asok, this is it. In between Onut and Asok, you can live 99% of your life. Asok's also the home of Soy Cowboy, and the next stop will be Nana. That's where you'll find the Nana red light area. 9:14. We've arrived at Nana. It's a nice easy walk in between Asok and Nana, and there's plenty of partying in between the two soys, so that's a good area with the popular Soi 11 and Soi 8. Soi 4 is where Nana Plaza is. The next stop will be, where are we? Plonchit. And Plonchit is going to be the area of all the embassies. U.S. Embassy, Italian, Irish, Swiss, they're all up there.
Next station, Plonchit.
9:15, here's the Plonchit station. If you're looking for some really authentic barbecue, right at the bottom. I forget what it's called, but there's also a Mexican place next door called, not Monica's, but something similar, like Monique's. And the barbecue's right next door, right at the base, BTS Plonchit. 9:17, arriving at Chitlom Station. There's a lot of hotels up here. What else? Mostly hotels in the Chitlom area. There's a really good Beer Republic if you're into craft beer, and they have live music every night right at the base of the Intercontinental and Holiday Inn hotels. Now we're pulling up to Siam Central Station. This is it. This is the end of the line. I would say not the end of the line for tourists anyhow. Phrom Phong, Asok, Nana. That's kind of the heart of the central tourist Sukhumvit area. But this Siam has the Siam Paragon Mall and a beautiful movie theater, although we've passed 4 other movie theaters. But more importantly, we're on the light green Sukhumvit BTS line. Across the way over here, that is the dark green. The train you would take to get to the Chao Phraya River or Patpong and at the Saladang BTS. This is a very busy train stop here. And we arrived at 9:19. Again, that you'll see everybody run off this train and run onto that train to head on the dark green line, the Silom BTS line. But I'm going to continue on for, I think, 3 more train stops. I'm heading to Victory Monument. But if you time Onut to here, Central Station, this is 99% of the time as far as you're going to go. It's almost 9:22 and we're arriving at Ratatouille BTS. You almost need a reason to start coming out to these stops. This would be if you lived on Phetchaburi, tried to get a condo close to this Ratatouille BTS and have easy access to Bangkok. There's Ratatouille. And the next station is Phia Thai, interchange to get on the airport train that'll take you to Suvarnabhumi Airport. I failed to mention you can also catch that train. Well, you'd catch it at Phetchaburi, so what you'd have to do is get off the BTS at Asok, get on the MRT, which is Sukhumvit, they're attached, and take it 1 stop to Phetchaburi, where you can catch the airport link. So we just pulled into Phia Thai, and I'll get the time here in a second. It's 9:23. So the next stop should be my stop, Victory Monument. Again, you kind of need a reason to be coming out this way. In 9:25, we made it to Victory Monument. Nice and smooth. I'll put the exact times up. To be honest, on a slow Sunday holiday right now, we probably could have did it maybe a little bit faster in a cab, and guessing 200 baht, maybe a little bit less if everything works smooth on Bolt or Grab. But these trains, they're a great way during the busy times to just zip around town. I can't recommend them enough. Suvarnabhumi Airport, and that airport train, I'll also use that, although it's kind of a busy train. Many people are using it to get out to the suburbs of Bangkok. Suvarnabhumi, the main international airport's quite a ways out, over 10 miles, I'd guess. There's also Don Muang Airport, the old, well, it's still an international airport. I've flown to Malaysia, and it's just a smaller airport. There's ways to get there on the train, and just look in my videos. I did how to get out to Don Muang. You need to take 3 trains, but they're all connect with one another. It's not as daunting as it sounds. But to get out to Suvarnabhumi, there's one dedicated train, and it stops here at, well, it makes several stops, but the main ones would be this Phia Thai out by Lumpini Park somewhere. And probably the busiest station will be to go to Asok on the BTS, go up to Phetchaburi on the MRT, and catch it that way. You can have major traffic getting out to the airport, so don't play around and be one of those people that takes off for an international flight even 2 hours before the plane. You might be sitting in traffic for one of those hours. And once again, we took off in an Commute, went to Prakanong, Ekamai, Tong Lo, Prompong. This Prompong is my favorite area. Tong Lo, very expensive part of town. You can pay $1 million for an apartment in Tong Lo. Well, you can anywhere in Bangkok, but Tong Lo's where all the Japanese and Korean business people just have unlimited spending accounts. Tong Lo's expensive. Prompong, my favorite area, so I'm really not that far. I might consider paying a little bit more for a condo to live here in Prompong. Asok, you got your Soy Cowboy and Nana. This whole area right here, you're kind of Vegas Strip living. It's just crazy party all the time. Plon Chit, the Embassy area, Chitlom, fancy hotel district, your big fancy Park Hyatts and Grand Hyatts, all that's going to be here. Now Central, this is also Siam Station. This is where you're going to switch to trains to go off in the other direction. Sapan Taksin is where the Chao Phraya River is. And then we continued on from Chitlom, Ratchathai, Phia Thai, and now here we are at Victory Monument. There's the Girl Guides, or Girl Scouts in quotations, where you get your uniforms. I like seeing all the kids walking around. I don't know what day it is. It's first Tuesday of the month or something, but they all walk around in their scout uniforms. I did a little time in the Scouts myself. And there's the Victory Monument. So that's an idea of a little bit longer train ride, I'd guess. Most of the time you're just going to go 2-3 stations from the Commute area, anyhow, where I live and many other people. If you want to live out in Udom Suk, a little bit more affordable, we'll just add, I'd guess, 8 minutes onto the times we just did from the Commute area. But getting around Bangkok is not that big a deal with these trains and subways. So don't feel that you need to pay more than your budget allows to live right in the heart of Bangkok. You can live 5 stops out and it'll be just fine. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you following along on my little exploring of Bangkok, and consider subscribing. Take it easy.